We've all heard of the law of attraction, which is true. The problem that we have in achieving the law of attraction is that we have to understand that there are 7 laws that govern the universe. Only through understanding those 7 laws can you achieve the law of attraction. The mind. Everything is mind. Even within quantum physics, they're now showing that the universe is a form of consciousness, that it's a mind, which is what has been said for a long time, just not in the mainstream views. Whatever you think, you are. And it's not about just changing the thought, it's about changing your belief that you need to believe that thought. It isn't, I can't just think that I'm happy. I have to be happy. I have to put it into action. Your mind has the power to create anything and everything that you want it. Well, don't want, actually, when it comes to it, because most of us are locked into this pattern of behavior, of thoughts. Those thoughts are what life you lead. So if you don't want to have situations going on in your life that don't serve you, then you have to change your thoughts. There was a story of a battle in, I think it was 1625, the siege of Buda, and all of the soldiers were sick, I believe with scurvy, and they were all on death's door, and the prince had the idea that he would heal them all. So he had it announced that he had found a cure, and that he would be giving everybody this cure. So over the next couple of days, he went around giving everybody this medicine that they all drank, and as they took their sips, he told them that they were healed. A few days later, they were all healed. What was this medicine? Water. The power of mind, the power of belief. They believed they were being cured. So they became cured. I think this is something that is very poignant in this time of this pandemic. If we are all in this state of stress, then you can't heal. Your immune system is weakened. If you have no belief in your own word, then you have no will. And if you have no will, you have no force. And you need the force to be able to move into any of the wants, the desires, the needs that you want to achieve, because everything comes from thought, everything. It started with a thought, and then you had the will to make it happen. that provided the force to move you forward to achieving it. But everything starts with a thought. So what are your thoughts? Are they wholesome? Are they depleting? I understand that. Gosh, I've been stuck in my story for so many years that I found it impossible to try and get out. But understanding the 7 laws of the universe has literally made all of the difference. For example, today I dropped my coffee on my laptop. Really not helpful. There's no reason for me to change where I am. Though I don't know what I'm going to do, but everything happens for a reason. I'm not going to rob myself of my happy place because of a computer. My happiness is a lot more important than the computer. When I finished one of my coaching qualifications, one of my mentors, with all the best intentions, wanted me to use my nursing as a means of being able to kind of jump on the back of he wanted me to jump on the back of the cancer, a pandemic going on. That wasn't what I wanted. But he robbed, even though he had the best intentions, he robbed me of my will. He made me doubt my own path. And when you doubt your own path, you weaken your will. When you weaken your will, you can't achieve what it is that you've gone out of your way to do. We are all in a state of crisis, mentally in a state of crisis. Our thoughts are stressed. We believe that we are suffering some form of lack. We believe people have done ill to us. We've survived. We've survived whatever it is that we've gone through. By keep reliving it, you're not surviving it. You're enduring it. And health can't come from that. You have to realize that everything, your happiness, your abilities, your health, will come from within. And nobody can take that away from you. Not unless you give it to them anyway. And I've done my share of giving my power away. And it did affect my health, my well-being. And that wasn't really an option. So I've cleaned house. All of the negative people who weren't really friends, If people can't support you and people expect you to do what they want you to do, then they're not really friends, are they? They really don't have your best interest at heart. And you have to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, then nobody else will love you. Another lesson that I had to learn. If you don't respect your own self, then you won't be shown respect, because it's not something you need. Because if you need it, you will insist on it, because it's your will. You will respect. Will. It's not about forcing other people, it's about doing for you. And ensuring that what you do for you is done in the right way. It's done through the internal process rather than the external process, which is aggressive and causes harm, because it's the physical force rather than the mental force. Light, electric, thoughts, they are all energy, and this energy moves at, I think it's something like 186,000 miles per second. And when people are talking about mirroring what you're thinking, if you're feeling anger, rage, some negative feeling, it ends up becoming so much more intense the longer you hold that thought. You know, a thought has a vibration, and that vibration will match other people having that same kind of thought. But that also means that you're going to get their thoughts back, so it becomes that vicious cycle where you just perpetuate that negative. Your thoughts are within your power, so you can change them. Love and hate are the same, they're just different degrees of the same. Like, dislike, no. They are degrees up to the hate, up to the love. So you have to be able to bring yourself back into a balanced state, because once you're balanced, then you can't be shifted from your place. And when you can achieve that, your computer getting coffee on doesn't stop you from having the luxury of enjoying such a beautiful day. This would have been enough to make me cry not long ago. I would have been distraught. It's a computer. My life is a lot more valuable than a computer. My happiness is a lot more valuable than a computer. So I am not willing to give it up, not for a computer. I was speaking to a family member, and they were having a day where they were struggling, and I pointed out, you know, What shade are your thoughts? When you're suffering a negative thought, there is a darkness within your mind. When you are feeling happy, joy, love, there is a white, bright you can change it. If it's dark, make it light. Remember something funny. And I know it's hard. It feels so hard when you're in that place, and trying to understand it, it just doesn't seem to make any sense at all, and that I understand. But when you can understand the 7 laws, then you can learn to have control over your life. It's worth learning. Wow. I hope that, I suppose I would hope that this is maybe raised your curiosity. I hope so. It's helped me overcome trauma, heartbreak, rejection, abandonment, loss. Turn from the belief that I lacked everything. It's helped me turn everything on its head. And I want to be able to help others. So there will be more videos to come. Have a lovely day.